Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is going to be an interesting video because uh, I hate to say this, and because I'm going to get a lot of flack. People are going to be like, "What do you say?" But I think Sticky Goose was right about something. And in his video, after he created a whole bunch of comic heat, like just drama after drama, um, he in his response video to the drama that he actually generated, he mentioned that a lot of the time his best watched videos are the ones that are about drama, that troll people, that are causing the drama. And it is probably true. It's sad but true that, we can show amazing comics, like, I mean, really amazing comics, but the videos that get the most views are the ones that are stirring up controversy. People love controversy. People, you show them a Lamborghini, that's one thing, beautiful Lamborghini, but then they would rather see that Lamborghini get into a car crash. It's the craziest thing. People love controversy. I don't. It's a sad thing. It's not the car that sells. It's the crash. It's so sad. And I don't know. Like I actually did a response video to his controversy video, and really just tried to explain the whole situation that happened with his roasting of the community and his reference to people being sticky people, sticker people. And he was just talking about how the comic community is mostly sticker people, and he was kind of putting down the sticker people of the community, and it was like this whole rant that he did. And I think he does that because, as a troll, you do well. You do really well. And I can't blame him. I'm not actually trying to disparage him by saying all this. I think that I know why he did it, because he wants to build his channel and he wants to stir up controversy because the car crashes sell. That's what gets people's attention. That's what gets people's interest. And when I did my response video, it was actually my 4th most viewed video. It got a huge number of views. I actually gained 100 subscribers from that one video where basically I was responding to the controversy and stirring up a little bit of controversy myself, even though I was actually being pretty non-controversial. I was like saying, that these videos that I do are part of my therapy, dealing with the life that I live. I live a pretty crazy, not 9 to 5, but like I work like 100-hour weeks. Just like this is my way of balancing that out, is to have some fun hobby that kind of balances out all the craziness of my life. So I was responding in that respect, but that video did extremely well because it was playing off the controversy. And it kind of makes me sad in a way. And you guys, I'm actually kind of looking for feedback on this. That should I was thinking of doing this like once a week, and I want to ask your advice. This is me asking for advice here. Should I do one sort of semi-controversial? I don't want to be a troll. I'm never going to be that person. I hate the trolling. I hate that whole attitude thing. But I do want to stir controversy in a different way. So one of the things that I did early on in my channel, and I sort of did it so much that I felt like I had pretty much said everything I could say about the topic, was I talked about restoration and how restoration in a way was something where I saw an opportunity within that market, and that buy the book even if it's restored. And I was saying, hey, there's a real buying opportunity because for the most part, people treat restored books as the purple label of death, and therefore because they're so undervalued as a result, you can pick up some pretty amazing books for pretty great prices. Like that's how I got my Wonder Woman 1. it's a restored book. if it was a blue label, it would be like 10 times more expensive. It's crazy how much people adjust the price due to restoration. So it made it affordable for me for a high grade copy. And the restoration is trimming, which is a permanent form of restoration. But that allowed me to get a book, and it really does present well. So that I did a series of videos about restoration. You should check them out; they're pretty good. But the point is, that was a controversial topic because people were so adamant about blue labels, and there was controversy about that. Another thing that I did, and it didn't work as well, was I'd actually show controversial comics. There's lots of controversial comics of the Golden Age. I used to show those a lot, and I got in trouble, not with the audience. The audience was pretty accepting of it, but YouTube itself, they don't like the controversy. They didn't like that stuff. So that didn't go over so well with YouTube, and I get shadow banned, and it was not a good thing. So I kind of stayed away from that controversy. But the point is, those kind of videos, the ones that have the drama, have the controversy, are the ones that drive clicks. And clicks are what feed the channel. With my channel, this is not a thing where I'm going to make a fortune from this channel. I mean, I really don't make much money from this channel. I lose money from this channel. This is like a losing proposition because when I do this, I buy a lot of comics, and my viewership is good, but it's never going to compensate for the cost of the comics that I bought. Like one comic, and that's my whole income ever that I've received from YouTube. One comic could wipe that all out. So it's not like a huge moneymaker. But the point is, I'd like to build this channel more. I'd like to get more people watching it. And my reasons for that are not about compensation. It's not that I'm trying to make millions of dollars from this or anything like that. But what I am trying to do is promote what I think is a really overlooked section of the comic book collecting hobby, which is Golden Age. I really do love Golden Age. I feel like I'm an advocate for the Golden Age. And I kind of want this to be a channel which promotes a lot of the comics that I love. I think these are underrated comics for the most part, even though they're expensive. A lot of them are still expensive, but I still feel like they're underrated. So with all that being said, I kind of want to say Sticky Goose is right about controversy is what sells. It's what gets the traffic. But at the same time, I have to stay true to myself, and I still want to do my unboxings and my hottest comics of the week and my Q&A videos. But I also want to do maybe just once a week, something that's a bit more clickbaity. I have to admit that it is clickbait, that I will be controversial or drama inspiring, but at the same time be true to that vision that I have, where I'm not trying to be controversial just to make people upset, but controversial in a way that inspires make people think, provoke thought, provoke discussion. And that's really what I'm trying to do. Just like I was talking about with the restored books, that I provoked people to think, hey, maybe there is something to this. Maybe there is something that has to be rethought about when we're looking at restored books. That kind of discussion is always beneficial to the hobby. And I think people get very niched or closed-minded about things, and I kind of want to get the people discussing ideas and sharing different opinions. I not everyone's going to agree with me. I know that, and I respect that. So in this video, you'll notice I really didn't talk much about Sticky Goose. It wasn't really about Sticky Goose. It was more about the idea of controversy and drama, and how to really tread that fine line of being controversial, sure, being drama and clickbaity, but at the same time being educational and informative. Because that's really my ultimate goal, is to educate people and to share my love for the hobby. I don't want people to have negative feelings about the hobby. I don't want to be one of those channels where you watch it and then you're like, oh, you're just like, you're more down and more depressed or angry about something. I kind of want people to be much more positive about the hobby. So I don't want to be the source of that kind of drama, but at the same time, I want to be inspiring in terms of getting people thinking about the hobby in a different way, in a different, like, kind of sharing ideas. And I learn so much from the people that watch my channel. I really do appreciate the feedback that I get. I say the wrong thing so many times. And, my friend Steven, he'll actually, he'll watch my videos. And as he's watching my videos, he'll be like, oh, that's not right. And he'll call me and correct me on whatever silly thing that I said where I made like some mistake. And it happens. I don't mind. I don't mind that. I actually enjoy learning. And we're always learning. And that's my goal, to be better than I was the day before. Constantly learn, constantly progress in terms of my own knowledge and, experience. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this all makes sense. It probably just comes across as a complete rant, but the idea is controversy sells, drama sells. How can I participate in that where I get the viewership and get the eyes to this really important part of the comic industry that nobody's really focusing on? Like, everyone's about modern books. I kind of want to bring people back to the golden age. So how do I do that? I'd love to hear your feedback about this. Please put it in the comments below. Please be respectful of each other. And thanks again for watching. Bye for now.